think it's you.
Are we live?
Yep, I think we're on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, people, this is the Wall of Confusion show. It is a live call-in show. We're going to cover some different topics, political and whatnot. Wall of Confusion is a spinoff of a private Facebook group started by Hunter.
That is correct. I'd like to argue.
He would like to argue that point. I mean, he's not going to get any opposition from me. I think that Hunter had been kicked off quite a few groups, and so he decided to start his own.
Yeah, I don't think I could stay on a group for more than 24 hours before I got reported for, I don't know, I just swear a lot, and I think people take it as I'm fuming and I'm angry with them, and I like to say fuck a lot.
Commander?
Oh, we're not allowed to say that.
Can Hunter say what he just said?
I thought it was access. You could say anything you wanted.
Okay, it's a trial run.
My bad. Whoops a daisy.
So because of that,
now you see why I'm not on. Why I'm not allowed anywhere in public.
So Wall of Confusion is the I think its defining characteristic is, you know, with one or two exceptions, people don't get kicked off and anything goes.
Yeah, I mean, that was my idea, you know, and I think there's been one or two people that I did actually have to kick off, and it was, I think the first one was, I don't remember, he was harassing other people, I never saw it, and then he deleted stuff, and then people just said, either he goes or I go, and I'm like, Jesus, I don't want to have to sit here and make decisions about who's bad and who's not, and so I had to delete him, but other than that, yeah, I'm so bummed I can't swear.
Well, you know, what we can do is in about 4 months' time, we could move this to the
late night slot?
To the late slot.
There we go. And I'm here.
And then the madness could begin.
I just can't control myself.
I don't even think that everybody has to wear all of their clothes, if I know correctly.
I'm not wearing pants, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, I think you might have to wear pants. I'm not sure, but Commander?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to go ahead and throw up the Hobby Lobby graphic?
Sir.
Oh, wait, there's more.
And
No. Yeah, okay.
no, and then the idea now is what? Taking calls?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Hopefully some of I think I heard Chris Parsons is going to call in. I hope so.
I think, you never know with Chris. I think that I'm not saying that he lacks courage.
We have a call on line 1. Are you ready?
Oh, I hope it's him.
All right, put him through. Put him through.
Hey.
Oh, Lord.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Who is this?
This is Phil from Austin.
This is Phil.
Phil of what?
Phil of it.
Beautiful.
So what is this Wall of Confusion? Is a Facebook group?
Oh, yeah, so you're not on it.
No, how much does it cost? How can I get in?
No, it's it's a closed and private group, and the only reason it's closed and private was because a lot of people didn't feel comfortable about arguing or saying some of the stuff that they were going to say, knowing that, you know, their boss or somebody could see it. So the only way to get in, you have to be one of our friends or get recommended by a friend. You might be able to go to, I don't know, whatever, it's facebook.com/Wall of Confusion, and you may be able to request to be in. Otherwise, I think you can't get in that way?
No.
I guess you have to be one of our friends, I guess.
I think so.
Well, post your information so we can befriend you, and then you can invite us in.
Right. Yeah.
We could put either one of our names up, and then they could friend us.
Yeah. My last name is Jones. I don't care about telling people my name. If people want to come find me and kill me, great. I don't have kids. So my name is Hunter Jones, and I'm on Facebook. You know, friend me or send me a message, and I'll add you to the group.
Or Agnella.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. All right, well, I'll let you guys get on with the show. Thank you very much.
All right. Cool.
Thanks for
Phil.
watching.
Bye.
So we got Dwan on line 4.
No, really.
Bitch, what's happening?
Is this Dwan
Yeah.
from New Orleans?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, sweetie.
Hey, darling.
I assume you guys have met.
Yeah, we have met a couple times.
Okay.
My computer's not hooked up because I'm in the process of moving, so I'm just on the phone listening.
So was 4th of July crazy in New Orleans?
It's always crazy in New Orleans because it's Essence Festival, so I always go to the Grand Isle for the 4th of July. So I was at the beach. I rode a horse on the beach. It was amazing.
You rode a horse on the beach?
Yes, a white horse. My knight in shining armor.
What's that last part?
I thought it was my knight in shining armor.
You thought the horse was your knight in shining armor.
No, I thought he was coming toward me on the beach.
All right.
No, it was fun.
Dwan,
How was yours?
is this the festival, the one that has to do with the Gay Pride one?
No, Essence Festival is a black music festival.
Oh, okay.
Like, Prince was there. I'm sad I missed that.
What is the festival where we're going to come harass the people that protest the gays? Which one is that?
Decadent.
Okay, yeah. When is that? Because I think we have to show up for that.
Labor Day weekend.
Okay, beautiful. So yeah, so explain what goes on there, because I wasn't there the last time, and I saw pictures that it's kind of a gay pride parade, and then there's a bunch of people out there protesting, saying gays are going to hell, or I don't. Is that accurate?
That they're going to hell?
Actually, I almost.
that people are saying that.
Oh, okay.
Not that, are
That's a whole
they
other-
really going to
that's a whole
hell?
other issue.
I have to check my book.
Yeah, we gave them hell. It was
So-
really fun.
So, Dwan, did the horse get spooked by the fireworks?
It was during the day, so no fireworks.
Oh,
it was
okay.
lovely.
Nice. Sweet. So, how do you think the show's going so far?
I wish I could see it. I just want to listen.
Oh, okay. You should have seen our intro. We tried to cover a host of cultural references in the intro, but you can watch it on YouTube later.
Okay. So what are you doing covering topics?
Well, we got the Hobby Lobby up. If you would see us, you'd see there's a Hobby Lobby behind us. So we were gonna introduce that as the first subject.
Okay.
What do you think? Have you been shopping
What-
there a lot lately?
Yeah, I'm not really crafty. I like Beastie Boys, but I'm not crafty, and I don't get around, so.
But what do you think about them winning their Supreme Court case?
Honestly, I kind of agree with the ruling. I think Hobby Lobby are crap people, but I kind of agree with it because it sets a precedent. I don't want my employees to dictate my business.
You're kind of like a libertarian, if I recall.
Yeah, I try not to do labels, but I would tend to lean that direction.
Right.
So
you lost me.
your opinion?
So you're upset about it, or you think it's a good thing?
She thinks it's a good thing.
I
Yeah, that's-
really don't care. I pay for my own birth
No,
control.
it's too late. You already sided with the bad guys in this case. It's been almost
Yeah.
universally acknowledged now that they're evil people and that the Supreme Court ruling was bad, and so and you've already agreed with it. So I don't think there's any turning back at this point. But that's cool.
You're
And
guilty.
I'll promise you that I will never go to Hobby Lobby.
All right.
That makes me feel better. Yeah, I mean, I could care less about their religious beliefs. The fact that we're not, I mean, this is almost, the conservatives complain about, oh, Sharia law is coming. Isn't this basically like a religion saying, well, hey, I don't like this and that, so therefore I'm exempt? I can say, like I said before, like I could say my new religion is based on longevity. Say, I think it's clear from Einstein's theory of relativity, the faster you go,
Yeah.
the slower time goes, right? So that's not a crazy belief. So what if I'm going 200 miles an hour all the time? Aren't I technically going to be living longer? And I do believe that's not a crazy religious belief. We're looking to live for as long as you can, right? So my new religion is I have to be going 200 miles an hour all the time, and I don't think the government should be able to stop me from practicing my religious beliefs. Is that a crazy belief?
That's extremely reasonable.
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody
and
agrees with
vice
me.
versa. You can go vice versa with that, too. I can have a crazy religion, and maybe I don't think my employer should support it. you
Well,
know.
I mean, it's clear now that we're going to be able to pick and choose which things our taxpayers are, where our money and what decisions are being made based on, well, I don't believe in war, so I am no longer paying any of my taxes that have to do with funding troops in other countries. So
Well,
you
for
can't
me-
make me do that now. I mean,
Yeah.
is that not kind of what the precedent is? Anybody can say, hey, I'm opposed to that based on religion.
Yeah,
Is that
but at the same
do you
time,
think
I
I'm
look
taking
at
that to a
I think that y'all represent the two opposing viewpoints. I think Dwan doesn't want, she wants to be able to have a business and say, this is what we're going to pay you, and this is the arrangement, and if you don't like it, you don't have to work here.
Yeah. I mean, certainly no employers are forced to provide health care, and they don't have to, but that's part of compensation. I mean, when you get a job, like, how am I going to be compensated? Like, some of it's with money, some of it's with health care. Oh, but wait, by the way, some of this health care we're not going to cover. And the cash that we give you, you can't buy these items. I mean, it's like, at what point are you going to stop saying, where their religion tells other people what to do with their money, which is basically what insurance is. It's a form of compensation. It's the equivalent of telling somebody what they can do and what they can't do with their paycheck. And they covered it before. Now they're not covering it because they realize they can get a loophole out of it.
And you need to realize that Hunter would love to side with the Hobby Lobby people because his religious convictions are similar. And so every bone in his body says...
It's true, I'm a Mennonite.
Yeah, but he's going... He's going to have integrity on this one and just legally look at it from a legal perspective.
Well, imagine if this was a Muslim, if this country was run by Muslims and
Hey.
they tried to put Sharia law on it. Oh God, I almost swore again. These people would be doing backflips. This is an outrage. How dare they try to push their religious Sharia law on us? Oh, but it's Christian, so okay, and
Yeah.
and they still cover Viagra as far as I know. And there's
Yeah.
only one use for that, whereas birth control has many uses. And so now we're going to
Well,
start
I take
dividing
birth
up.
control for medical reasons. So,
Right.
I don't think
Yeah.
Hunter
But
needs to be
Hunter-
dictating how many uses for Viagra there are. But
Well, apparently you can also use it at high altitude when you're not getting enough oxygen, so I lied.
Yes, I knew there was something.
That there is something.
hey, do we have somebody in the command room?
Yes, sir.
I think that we need to get a mic check on the audience mic.
Is it on?
It is. Is that good?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Dwan, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, so I think you were about to say that from a business standpoint, is that where you were going with why you were siding with them? That as a business decision for them owning their own business, that they should be
Yeah.
allowed to...
Not that I agree with their business decision, but as an employer, I wouldn't want to have anyone dictate what I can do with my business because of my beliefs.
That's how I feel too. So although I'm against the whole, I guess, the way it comes out, the whole story, I, as a business owner, side with them as a business person.
Yeah.
Not for religious purposes.
No,
Has nothing to
absolutely
do
not.
with that. But as a business owner, I don't want somebody dictating to me either how I'm going to run my business or how I'm going to subsidize or pay for my employees or do what I'm going to do with them. I mean, I don't think that that's
You just don't have to shop at my business or work here if you don't like it.
right. Go find another job.
Well, I think to me one of the problems with this is part of the ongoing development of corporations are persons with rights, and that's why they can donate unlimited amounts of money. And I think that and now we see it in this case. And I understand what you guys are saying about how somebody should be able to run their business, but what the other thing that's developing, the other aspect of this that I think is a problem is treating corporations as persons. And
Yeah.
so I think at the basis of it, of the rule.
Well, that needs to be eliminated immediately. I'm
yeah.
definitely with you on that.
Yeah, I think the precedent that it's setting is that now you can use religion to get out of whatever you want to. I mean, that's where I think it gets really dangerous. I mean, and it's the conservatives that are always screaming about Sharia law. This is like as close as you could get. I mean, but they say, oh, well, but Christians aren't cutting people's heads off. Well, are we going to start, bringing that into the Supreme Court? Well, hey, our religion doesn't cut people's heads off, so it's okay. I mean, just imagine if the tables were turned and this was a Muslim. I think the conservatives would be on the totally other side of this. But since it's Christianity, I think they feel that that's okay.
I agree with you on that.
Dwan,
Yeah.
I think we are going to go to another call, okay?
That's fine. I'm going to go cook my short ribs, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, see you on the wall.
Okay, bye.
Do we have Matt on line 1?
You.
Is this Matt?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
I hear you.
Awesome. I was enjoying the conversation about Hobby Lobby.
What do you think about all that?
Well, you know what's terrible is my husband shops at Hobby Lobby all the time because he's this huge crafting person, and it just drives me crazy. But that's one of I think that what I actually thought when I heard about it was two things. One, you mentioned the whole corporation as people argument. One thing I was thinking about is, I mean, if this continues, the Hobby Lobby decision seems like it was based around the religious beliefs of the private family that owns it. But let's say this was a publicly held corporation. But if a corporation, in a sense, has personhood, what does it matter if it's public or private? I mean, obviously it would be beholden on some level to the shareholders. But, I mean, if a corporation is like a person, can it retain its Christian flavor even if it goes public? Is that just could that just become another facet of that corporation? Like, oh, it's a Christian corporation.
The first thing is, I think I saw something in the Austin Chronicle in the last few days where they posted, they made some kind of an article about the outrage, etc., and they gave a list of here are all the other hobby shops, hobby type, places where you can shop other than that if you want to. So.
Oh, we go to all of them. We go to Michael's too. Trust me. We make the rounds.
Yeah, I actually just went into Michael's the other day, and then after I heard this decision, I thought to myself, God, was that a Hobby Lobby? And I'm like, damn, I hope it wasn't a Hobby Lobby. And all I bought was like safety pins or something, and I was going to go back and return them, and then I realized it was Michael's, so I was like, oh, good. But yeah, I think what they said in the Supreme Court decision was that it had to do with closely held companies. Like, okay, so now we're going to start. Now we have to come up with a definition of what you consider a closely held, like what percentage of it is held by the family versus other investors. And that's in a whole other areas. Like so now we have to come up and argue whether or not our religion is crazy to be able to make these, decisions for other people, and how the amount of people that own the company. I mean, it's like, this is opening up just a world of lawsuits, and I'm ready to start filing ridiculous lawsuits to show them how ridiculous this is.
Well, think about this. Think about Zuckerberg. I don't know what percent of Facebook, for example, he owns. I think it's maybe 15 or 20%, but he owns 50% and plus one of the voting stock.
So does that make it a closely held? I mean,
well,
so now do we have
question.
to? Does that have to go to the Supreme Court and find out what closely is? I mean, I'm sure that hopefully they made some kind of
I wanted to add another caller.
Do it.
You said that your husband shops at Hobby Lobby?
Yes.
Well, I was just going to say, you have an extremely deep voice for a woman.
Oh, come on.
I'm a man, no.
I don't understand.
I married my husband in New York.
I'll explain it to you later.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got it. I apologize for that. I feel like an idiot now. Okay, you even said your name was Matt.
That's right.
Have you ever been to a good club before?
When you said husband, yeah. I've been to some good clubs.
I'll tell you about this later.
Well, that's one thing. What happens in a club, dancing around, I understand. That's. Okay, so how do you feel about the ruling? Do you agree with it?
Here's the thing. The other thing I thought about the ruling is this. I think I heard Hunter talk about, the insurance provided by a company being another part of a compensation package. Historically, the only reason why, we're getting, well, not all of us, but let's say about half the country gets their health insurance from a corporation is because during World War II, they locked companies' abilities to increase the direct compensation package. So that was a way for people to retain their employees, was to offer compensation via health insurance, essentially. One of the things that I like about the ACA, Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, to those of you who believe there are the police state is about to form in your backyard, one of the things I like about that is the fact that you can separate, the insurance from the company that you might get it from. If Hobby Lobby simply paid their employees a little bit more, and I think actually they generally compensate their employees well, which is wonderful. But let's say they said, okay, instead of $15 an hour, you get $18 an hour, and you need to buy your own health insurance on the market, then those employees who want to have birth control would be able to buy plans that have birth control. And it would take it out of Hobby Lobby's hands, which I think ultimately would probably be the best thing. But
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good point, but that also removes the bargaining power of somebody like Hobby Lobby, where they can provide these. I mean, if you try to go get insurance, well, now with the ACA, it changes things. But I mean, trying to get insurance on your own is so much more expensive than if you get it through a company, because they've got, economies of scale. I guess, I don't know if that's the right word.
Well, I think that would be the question with the ACA, if that changes that. But I mean, in general, do I like the decision? Do I like the fact that the folks at Hobby Lobby are essentially saying, yeah, we'll pay for Viagra, but we're not going to pay for birth control? No, I think it's short-sighted. I think it is.
It shows how little they really
women.
care about the issue. Really, I mean,
Yes.
if they're still investing in companies that make contraceptives, or they're making money off those investments, and yet they're saying, but we're not going to. I mean, it's the hypocrisy is ridiculous. It shows they clearly don't care at all about the actual issue.
I think that the thing that shows that they don't care mainly is that they were covering it before.
Right.
But I think the thing about the investments in the 401ks, I think that's kind of a neither here nor there. I mean, mutual funds are invested across such an enormous and ever-changing variety of
Right, and not everybody can be conscious or know exactly everything
Yeah.
that their mutual fund is
Right.
funding. But it's strange when the areas where they decide to get very technical about, we will not stand for this, and the other ones where they're just like,
Yeah.
hey, we can't do anything about it. Like,
Yeah.
really? I thought, if this is that big of an issue to you, why
Well-
is it suddenly, so specific about ridiculous things that are, I mean, it's...
As we've seen on the wall of confusion, there's some splitting going on.
Well,
Are you
this
saying
is
people
so-
don't agree?
they're really getting into not agreeing.
It's not that people just don't agree, but actually the way that people disagree frequently is just so ugly. I don't know. I don't even want to get
Well,
into that.
you should try to join Wall of Confusion, because it gets really ugly, and I think it's fun.
I'm on.
He's on.
Oh, you are? Okay, my
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, no, I rarely, even some of the people I agree with, it's like, man, I don't even want to agree with some folks because they're so ugly in response to other people. It's just,
That's
like, super
probably me.
denigrating.
It's like I haven't got
No, it's not you, Hunter.
Right. Yeah, no, there's actually been quite a few people on there that I agree with, but the way they're so livid, I'm just like, oh, I don't even want to touch that. But then again, I think other people think the same thing of me, because I swear a lot, and I think that comes across as if I'm just sitting there angry in a room, like punching walls. I'm not.
When I first came on, that's what I imagined.
You thought I was
Like,
just,
this guy is just like,
he's gonna find me and
you know,
kill me.
What kind of life does this guy live?
I just
I
like
do
to
have another
swear
issue
a lot.
that
That's all.
I wanted to throw out there, and I don't know if you guys have already touched on it, but
Okay.
I was just, it's only recently that I've heard of or ever seen reported about like open carry.
We're gonna talk about that in a second.
Oh, okay.
Well, why don't we start now?
Okay, Commander,
Yes, sir.
you want to throw up that open carry graphic? I don't know if you've found that, but
Yes, sir.
okay. There's something specific you wanted to say about that, Matt? Because we were probably going to move on to another call.
Okay, yeah, no, that's, I guess the only specific thing is I never remember ever seeing somebody just wandering around a store, a restaurant, like with, like, a machine gun. And it's just like, it's the weirdest, craziest thing. Like, I get if you're going to go hunting and you have a deer rifle in your truck on the way to go hunt. Yeah, I get that. But like to just like wander into a McDonald's,
Like, yeah,
with,
as
like,
if there's a good reason for that.
like it's the most normal thing in the world. I'm just
And
like,
then they're like, what? What? This is normal. Like, no, that's not normal. I mean,
it's my rights.
I mean, I like guns. I love shooting guns. But when I see somebody walking around in that, I think they're a maniac. I mean, what? I really think that they have small genitalia and they have no other hobbies, and they're just going to walk around and go, look, I got a gun. Well, congratulations, you have a gun, and it's legal to do that. You win. Move on. Like, I don't know what they. I think they feel like they're Batman, and they're going to be there just in case something happens, and they're going to save the day, and that doesn't.
Well, just
and that
to
doesn't
clarify,
ever
Batman
happen.
don't carry no gun, Hunter.
What's
Batman
that?
Don't carry. Batman do not carry no
Batman
gun.
doesn't need a gun, and you know what? Neither does Robin.
Oh, they're packing something.
Those are my people.
Beautiful.
All right, Matt. Thanks for calling.
All right, take care, boys.
All right, we got Nell on line 2.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello,
Nell?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Oh, okay. You guys are kind of changing subjects now, so I'll just say one thing I was going to say about the closely held corporation. That's a standard that exists as long as there's been corporations. It's about how often the stock is traded publicly.
Oh,
It's
so
not like
there is a number for that, or there is a way to measure it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's about whether it's being publicly traded and the frequency. So there's a standard, and it's not just, being made up in the moment.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's all. But if y'all are going to open carry, I'll just make that point, and I like the show.
What do you think about open carry?
Well, I really haven't put as much thought into that as I have about the, the corporate personhood. That I have real strong feelings about that. The reason that we have corporations is to separate individuals from the legal fiction of the entity. And it's, there's a good book from 2012 from Jeff Clements called Corporations Are Not People. And he makes the point that corporations only have the rights that we endow them with. They're not born humans that have inalienable rights, so they can do whatever we say they can do. And if we say, they're not born with free speech rights, so they can't donate as much as they want to political elections unless we allow them to. We're not taking anything away if we restrict that. And they don't have a religious freedom. I'm not for abortion, and I'm not, crazy about the topic, but corporations don't have religious freedom. And so it's really, it's one and the same issue. And, open carry, we have the Second Amendment.
Well, I mean, so what would you feel like if you, showed up somewhere with your family, like, you show up at Chili's, and there's a bunch of people standing around with guns, and you go sit down at your table, and the people, would that bother you?
Yeah, that would definitely bother me, but at the same time, when I see a police officer with a gun, that bothers me. I don't feel safe. When I get pulled over by a cop, and I have, I'm not some crazy driver, I don't have a lot of money. I've been stopped for having my inspection stickers out. And when I see that the police officer has a gun, it makes me very uncomfortable because I feel like I'm in a vulnerable situation. So I don't know how much different that would be if I was in a restaurant and someone had a rifle.
Yeah, to me, I could care less if people are walking around with guns in public. I just don't like being around idiots. And I see a guy walking around with a gun like that in public, and I'm just like, this guy's a moron. I'm not worried that they're going to turn the gun on me and start shooting people. I mean, I'm clearly not ever concerned about that, But I also know they're not ever going to be there to save the day in case something goes wrong. I mean, the odds of that happening are so they're about as astronomical as anyone actually having sex with a woman.
Well, I saw the other day there was I don't know if this is for real, a shooting outside an NRA meeting. Did anybody hear about that?
It was what was that?
An NRA meeting? A shooting
outside a National Rifle Association meeting, like in the parking lot.
No, I didn't hear about that. Oh, well, I did hear a story a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know if this is what you're referring to, about a string of burglars or robberies that had taken place outside of a rifle range in Philadelphia. Like 9 people or something had been robbed over a certain period of time. These are all people that are coming out with guns, and another guy with a gun took all their stuff and their guns and ran away. Like, so much for, oh, if you have a gun on you, you won't get robbed. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And statistics show that having a gun makes you less safe, not more safe. But everybody thinks that they're the one anomaly that, oh, I'm going to be like Bruce Willis if something goes down. And usually what happens is they wind up shooting one of their kids or
I would be like Bruce Willis, I guarantee you.
Yeah, I know. We all would be.
No, I would be.
All those numbers are the other guys who are the
They
dumb
are.
ones.
You got to control for those variables.
Well, you and I are like ninjas, so that's,
Yeah, exactly. We have that gene.
Right. Yeah.
So
That's why I don't carry a gun, because
I'd take the gun away from the other guy.
Right, exactly.
We don't need more gun. We only need one. If he's already got one, I'll take that one.
I think I learned that from Perry. By the way, I hope Perry calls in.
Yeah, I'd like to get a call from Perry. Okay. Well,
Well, y'all take it easy. I don't think more guns are probably not the answer. I don't know the answer, but that's probably not it. But I like your show.
Oh, thanks.
thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Was there another call or no? Oh, no.
What's going on in the command room? We have somebody in there?
Commander here, no calls.
Okay. Let's, one other thing about the show is we have a couple of foreign correspondents. One is in Central America,
Mike.
and then the other is in Africa. And so we're going to be getting in West Africa.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you told me about that.
And we've also got a guy in England. I don't know if he's agreed to report for us or anything, but
Report.
why don't we give him a taste of what we're going to be getting from Central America, though?
Yeah, you have you have videos from some of his stuff from his property, or what? I don't.
The situation out there is rainforest and how they're cutting it down, and Wall Confusion, as you well know, has begun an effort to just buy it so that they can't cut it down.
Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of
a little bit, a little bit here and there.
I did not bring my checkbook.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who are we speaking to?
Talking to Mike.
Hey, Mike.
How's it going, buddy?
Not too bad.
Are you in Costa Rica now, or are you still in the States?
No, I'm in Costa Rica.
Hey, Commander.
Commander.
Do you think we could throw up one of those rainforest cams?
I could throw up. Oh.
1 moment.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mike.
How's it going?
It's going all right. Have you been watching?
I have, man. I have. I'm trying to watch right now, streaming on the computer while I'm talking down my voice over IP line. So we'll see. It looks like we're getting well, I don't know. I wanted to be able to see if you're gonna throw up some videos.
Yeah, I think that's it, right?
I think we have the beginnings of a video behind us.
I haven't seen this one before. What are we looking at here?
I can't see. You guys are in the way.
Can you see it now?
Right.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, that is a coati. That's a group of coatis coming in to eat some bananas.
Kuwaitis?
It's like a fox. Looks like a
Coatis.
dog.
No, Kuwaitis.
It's like they don't have that long a tail.
No. So what's a coati?
It's a tropical relative of the raccoon.
Okay. And so you have them around your property?
I do, all over.
They look kind of scary the way they're swarming right there. Are they dangerous?
Nah, they're not dangerous.
Okay. And how do you prepare them?
Garlic, butter.
That's right. I don't know. I'm sure there are people down here that eat them, but
Okay.
not me.
All right. What else you got out there on the? What else shows up there on the cameras?
Show the ocelot video.
Commander. How about the ocelot video?
Mike, are those things like the size of house cats? Is what they look like.
They're bigger. They're bigger than house cats. They're about the size of a raccoon.
And they're related to the raccoon?
They are.
Ah, interesting. Isn't the raccoon related to the bear? Is that correct or no? Or did I make that up?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'd have to see how far back we have to go.
Carney, we got Carney on.
Oh, really? Awesome. Hey, so Mike, this is kind of off the point.
There's your ocelot.
Oh no, that's an osprey. Is that an osprey?
That's a yellow-headed caracara.
Is that a bird of prey?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of it's really in the same kind of class as a vulture. Some of the scavengers. It's a raptor, but you don't really see them preying on stuff. They eat more carrion, and this one happened to be eating fruit, so I thought that was kind of strange.
Okay.
Show the ocelot. Tell Commander to get her act together over there.
Are you implying that she should know what an ocelot looks like? Because I can.
She should. There it is.
She
There
should.
it is.
Okay, there it is.
Everyone should know what an
That's it.
ocelot looks like.
Okay, here we go.
All right, that's it. You
It's
got
an
it now.
ocelot.
Okay, but we can't really. We're in front of the ocelot at this point.
It looks like the video's frozen. I don't know.
I think she's working on it.
Needs to get. I think Commander was drinking a little bit before the show. I don't know.
Well, the commander has got basically, if you take like the Star Trek metaphor,
She's doing three people's jobs right now,
she's
actually.
doing the Geordie LaForge, Commander Riker, and and Commander Data all at once.
Is that it?
Nice. You guys should probably pay your employees more so you can get more people to work over there.
Pay?
Hey, I just saw the Oslo Hawk, but I don't know if I'm on. What the delay is here with my.
I was wondering the same thing.
But
how many of these cameras do you have on your? And how much land do you have there?
I've got about 60 acres there, and I've got, I think at the moment, like 5 or 6 cameras out there. So when I go down there to pick up the memory cards, I usually have several thousand 10-second videos to wade through.
Right.
And so, are you, making furniture? Are you building houses with the lumber? What do you? Do you make little wooden trinkets for tourists, or what are you doing with the wood down there?
Yeah, we're just burning it, clearing it,
Right.
put cattle in,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Putting in the pavement.
Yeah. Oh no, we don't want any of that. That's going to destroy the earth, and the oceans at some point apparently are going to rise up and drown us, and it's going to be Armageddon. Seems to be slow coming, but they assure us it's coming.
It's coming.
You can't let those hippies push you around. Cut those trees down.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your cattle need something to eat. It's funny too, because the liberals first they want to look out for the animals, but then they want your cows to starve. They're saying don't cut down the trees, which a tree is a plant. I don't know, if everybody realizes that. It's not an animal. A tree is a plant. And they're saying don't cut down the trees, and feed your cows, which is an animal, which is more closely related to us, has a brain, has children, etc. Not children, but young. You don't call are they children?
Calves? I don't
Calves.
know.
They're essentially children. Cow children.
Sure. I'll buy that.
Mike, we got Carney on line 4, and I think we're going to take that call.
You got who on line 4?
Carney.
Carney is on line 4.
That's what I'm being told.
I don't know how he's going to get his memes on here through his voice, but we're gonna see how this works.
All right, man. It was good seeing you guys. I'll see you guys this week.
All right.
Will you be back then?
Yeah, I'll be back by the weekend.
All right. I owe you sushi.
All right, man.
Later.
Bye.
Carney?
Hello.
Hello.
Carney? Is this the man himself? Is this Carney?
This is he.
Awesome. Good to hear your voice.
You too. I'm here to support your show. I don't really know much about the situation with Hobby Lobby, but I think people who carry guns in public have some compensation issues.
Sounds like you agree. Sounds like you agree with
I
my
think
friend
they've got
here on
issues.
my right.
Yeah, I think
I
it
would
should
say
be
so.
legal, but I just think it's I think the people are idiots.
I'm totally for people protecting themselves. I just don't think that I need to flaunt what I got all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I think it should be legal. I just think it's ridiculous that people feel the need to walk around like that. Like, what are they trying? It's whatever.
Well,
I mean,
exactly.
people are free to be
There's
as
two
stupid as they
separate
want.
issues here.
The separate issue is, yes, you can have a gun. The other issue is, why do you have to throw it in everyone's face?
Yeah.
Because something's up with you.
Yeah, so if these guys are going to act like assholes, then I hope that and if that's what's going on, then hopefully, that'll be the prevailing opinion, and then there won't be anything to gain by, going out and showing what assholes they are.
I think they should be forced
that
to.
they're helping their own cause.
Neither do I.
Exactly.
Exactly. What they're doing is they're kind of almost, it seems to me like they're a little bit endangering gun rights.
They are. And some people, conspiracy theorists would say maybe they're the controlled opposition. I don't look that way, but it's stupid.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. It's like, we get it, dude. You like guns. Like, why don't you just, keep it in your pants?
I think they should. I think anyone carrying a gun should also be forced to have like a cape and a mask and like tights and a boots and just go the whole Why not?
Yeah.
Carney, where are you calling from?
New York.
Long Island.
Long Island?
Long Island, New York.
Well, that's a real place. I know about that place from movies and television.
Yep, we have the Baldwins.
You got the Baldwins?
Oh yeah, the Baldwins and Billy Joel in the Hamptons.
Yeah, I heard he's a good driver.
Carney, you're Irish, aren't you?
Halfway there.
Halfway, okay. So you might be able to hang out with the Baldwins, possibly.
Oh, absolutely. I can drink with the best of them.
Well,
I'm drinking right now.
Uh-oh.
It's a
Well, yeah, and I'm shooting guns off. I'm just drinking and shooting guns and it's at the ceiling.
Beautiful.
So, did y'all have a good 4th of July?
Pretty good. It rained out here, but the next day everyone blew up their bombs outside. It was pretty good.
Cool. Can you see us, or are you just hearing us?
I can absolutely see. There's a delay. There's like, I don't know, an 8-second delay.
Yeah.
So I have to mute you guys.
For those,
I think it's because I was swearing earlier.
For those who are watching who don't know, Carney is a bit of a legend. Possibly the most notorious personality on Wall of Confusion. So we're honored to get his call.
Yep. I just wanted to present myself in reality because my online persona kind of differs from my real persona.
Cool. It sounds like you got somebody else with you.
Is that
Luna?
Oh, even I know who Luna is. Hey, what's up, Luna?
What's up? What's going on?
Not much. Just trying to get through this first show, making it up as we go.
No, it's good. I was just commenting on the back picture that the guy, not the gun, but the guy like eating like ice cream in the back.
Yeah.
And, like it's a great pic. I was just like, wow, this is more entertaining than the gun.
Yeah. he doesn't look too worried.
On that topic, seriously, just seeing the cops out today, it's just like they seem more and more like they're swarming to try to get some funds for their, gang. And just the fact that they're holding like so many different, abusive tools around their belt, it makes me want to carry and have it showing. Just like, yo, you want to, have a duel out in like the street right now. It's not that I want to be cocky, but it makes me want a gun. I have my pepper spray, but it's just like.
It seems like every time there is a Democrat in the presidential office, it's always they come up with the same story that they're coming to take your guns. It's just a matter of time, and everybody rallies and runs out and buys as many guns as they can, and they start walking around in public trying to make a point like, you will not take our guns. Like, nobody is trying to take your guns. The fact that they're that crazy that they are convinced that the liberals are coming to steal their guns makes me think, I don't want these people having guns on themselves. Because these people are delusional. If you really think that they're coming for your guns, and they fall for the same BS, every single Democratic president, they all run out and buy the guns. The guns, it's whatever. The people are allowed to be stupid,
I don't like to live in that state of perpetual fear.
No.
Well, the thing Yeah, no, the thing is that, like, literally, if you're going to go up against, like, the military and, like, the police, you're not going to stand a chance. But, you know, it's, I guess, for me, it's not the fact of, like, having, you know, being that, you know, scared, running out, grabbing a gun, because I was about to, just because it's like, what the fuck's going on? Because you're, like, being scared into a corner with this, you know, talk about, you know, they're going to come and get your guns. I mean, it's going to be a battle. I don't think they want to, you know, stand ground. You know, it's people that are your neighbors right now. When it comes down to it, everyone's going to group against the force that's going to come down on you. But, yeah, I forgot my point, but yeah.
Well, it seems like that, from my perspective, it seems like that Obama was going to be the great gun grabber of them all. And so we're getting really close to being out of his presidency, and when we are, and it hasn't happened.
How many times do they, before they spew that same story, they're coming for your guns before they realize, you know, you're kind of sounding like an idiot, you know?
Well, I think
kind of like voting Democrat or Republican over and over again, thinking things are going to change.
I think we may be getting another perspective on this whole issue, waiting on another call. We got Perry. We got Perry on the other line.
Perry. All right, I'll let you guys go do your thing.
Carna, Luna, we're going to let y'all go.
Yeah, thanks, Carney, for calling in.
All right, no problem.
Later.
Perry?
Yes, hello, gentlemen.
Lord, we're in trouble now.
What's going on?
Do you have your clothes on?
It was wonderful hearing Carney's voice and Luna's voice for the very first time.
That was interesting.
I was actually expecting more of a Long Island accent. But
I actually understood them, too, which is strange for a Texan to a New Yorker. No.
Maybe he was making an effort for us simple folk down here. So what do you think about the opinions that we were voicing about open carry?
Yeah, I have a completely different opinion.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, first of all, the open carry folks are mostly in Texas, and they are lobbying for constitutional open carry. And right now in Texas, you can only carry a long rifle openly. You can't carry a pistol openly. So, you know, it's much less intimidating to just carry a small pistol. So they're trying to get the legislature to change the law so that you can carry pistols. That's all it is.
Wait, what was that last part?
They're trying to get the legislature to change the law in Texas so that you can open carry a pistol, a small pistol. So you don't have to be in everybody's faces. Right now, the law is such that you can carry the long rifle. That's what you can carry. You can't carry a small pistol.
But you can carry a small pistol if you have a license, right?
If you have a concealed carry permit, and you have to keep it hidden.
Oh,
okay.
So for instance, the other day, I was out hog hunting.
No, start again.
The other day, I was out hog hunting with some friends, and we ran into town to go pick up some coffees. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. And the girl that works at the Love's truck stop, I grew up with her. She knows me. If I'd walked into the Love's truck stop with my pistol on my side, she wouldn't have thought anything about it, nor would have anybody else. But if a DPS officer had walked in, I could have gotten in big trouble. So I had to go to all the trouble of deholstering, taking the holster off too, taking the belt off, and everything just to go in and get a cup of coffee. It was ridiculous.
Oh, the humanity. Why don't you just leave the gun at home, dude? I'm seriously. I've forgotten you're Batman.
We were out hog hunting, so you needed the pistol for your own safety.
Right. Okay, so Perry, are you saying that that there's an obnoxious element to carrying these rifles because they're trying to make the point that they don't want to necessarily have to carry a large rifle?
Exactly. Nobody wants to carry a full, an AR-15 into McDonald's. What they'd like to be able to do is have a pistol, either concealed or open carried, and that's just it. And you don't make a big deal out of it.
I could see that.
State law says you can't do that.
I can see that's a valid argument, but I highly doubt that if you were to go talk to the people that are walking around the street here in Austin with those guns on them, and you were to ask them that question, I think they would be like, "What? I just want to walk around in public with a gun." I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't hang out with these people, so I don't know. But I find it hard to believe that that's really what they're thinking. I mean, I believe some of them are. I don't know.
That is their entire
it's just
purpose.
Speculation.
And I'm in that group, the group in Austin. I have not been on any walks with them. I haven't been on any open carry walks. But that is their entire purpose. They've gotten buy-in from Wendy Davis. They've gotten buy-in from Greg Abbott. Whoever the next governor is going to take action. Whatever bill gets passed is going to be approved by the governor. Now, I don't know if the legislature will put the bill forward, but that's what they're pushing for. If the legislature doesn't do that, we're going to step it up 2 years from now, and it's going to be a lot more.
No, Wendy Davis won't sign that.
Oh, she already agreed to.
She already agreed to?
Yeah.
Oh,
We met with her
I was
and she
just
agreed
joking.
to
I
it.
have no idea.
Okay, that's interesting.
Well, what, do you actually think Wendy Davis has a chance?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Campaign manager is against her.
Yeah, I mean, I like her a lot, but yeah, I would find it almost impossible to believe that she's going to win. But I mean, I'll do everything I can to support her. But
Everything?
almost, well, I mean, she's pretty hot.
Oh,
She's cute,
I
that's for
wasn't
sure.
even taking it there.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's just where my mind goes. Perry's on the phone. I know
Oh,
Perry
you
would
don't even
support her
want to go
too.
there.
Ooh, okay.
She's cuter than your commander.
She's cute. Wendy Davis is cuter than the commander.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, you don't know what our commander looks like.
Yes, he knows nothing.
What are you talking? Which commander are you referring to?
The one that answers the phone up there.
You haven't seen her.
Oh, I think I have.
When?
I put a picture. She's in the background.
Where?
On Facebook.
No, she's like.
Whatever.
putting
We
her
don't
hand
need
up
to
or
hear
something.
about Perry's perverted.
I have friends at the NSA, so.
But we're going to see you supporting Wendy, though, right?
No, I don't think so. But I'm not going to support Greg Abbott either. That is just as big a mistake as Wendy. Governor Goodhair, it'd be kind of nice to just keep him.
Hey, you want to? Hey, we're going to switch over to our next topic while you're on, okay, Perry?
Sure.
You want to throw that graphic up, Commander? No. It's a man of sorts.
You'll have to feed it to me because I'm in a different room from the
No, not
display
that one.
because of the
No.
delay. Bricks. Is that Bill Clinton?
No.
Oh.
No. That's not.
I'm like, I don't know what we're looking for, but I'm liking this. This is kind of interesting.
Here, go to camera one.
Actually, no Bill Clinton.
You do.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I spent about 10 minutes with him back in probably 2000. No.
Did you really?
1992.
Because I could never tell
He
when
was president.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And what was that? Were you showing him the pictures you had of him, or?
He wanted to come see our robotics lab down at NASA, and he was trying to push Hillary care at the time. So it was kind of a timely topic, I suppose. So he tried to tell the NASA folks that if we didn't vote for Hillary care, that he wouldn't vote for NASA funding.
All right. You see what our next topic is, Perry?
Let me see.
That's your boy.
Obama, that's my guy.
Yeah.
He has enriched me beyond my wildest dreams. I'm writing him in on the next presidential election.
You're gonna what?
I'm writing him in on the next presidential election.
Well, yeah, no, that's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna work. He's already. That'll be his. He can't have a third term. I don't think.
Well, suddenly,
Well,
suddenly he's a commie. Perry, are you a
He can
commie?
be good for 2 years. He can run for 10 years. So he can be president for 2 more years after his second term, and then his vice president can be president.
What?
So how would he go into office? How would that work out?
I don't really care. He's just making me a lot of money, and I want him to stay there.
Okay.
Yeah,
What are you invested in that he's making you so much money? Are you invested in drones or?
Oil companies and insurance companies.
Oil? I thought Obama destroyed oil.
Oh, no.
It's so hard to keep them on one topic because originally he was a commie. He was going to destroy business. He was bad, and now, while they still call him that, they're also saying I love him because he made me money. And I don't know which one of those. You guys got to pick one.
Socialist, but he's the
Pick
most
one thing to hate him for.
socialist to ever walk on the planet. He is such a bad socialist that he's making capitalist gougons of money.
So he's a socialist who's a raging capitalist.
He's
Am I close?
an inept
Am I getting it?
socialist.
An inept
He's such
socialist.
a bad socialist.
That's the best kind.
And he's the one that's weak on terror, who won't stop raining terror down on terrorists. Am I accurate?
5 minutes.
I don't know what he's doing with the terrorists. I think
What?
they're on the phone every day.
What was that?
3 minutes, and here's another.
What do we got here?
Well, like on the atheist show, they say where they're going out to eat later.
Are we?
Yeah.
Perry, are you going to come and meet us out for drinks after this?
No, I am in Toronto right now.
Are you really?
You're in Canada?
Yes.
Aren't there just a bunch of socialists up there? What are you doing up there? I got some reservations about you, buddy. I think you're a commie.
A very, very, very rich commie now. I'm actually in Toronto because I answered a Craigslist ad for a date, and the girl said yes, so I flew up to take her out tonight.
Are you kidding me?
This is a true story.
Yes.
She's over
I'm
12, right?
Canadian.
You know that your girlfriend's here, right?
Yes, I do, and I really would like to see her on the screen, but you guys are like hogging it from her.
I know, it's just not fair, and actually I need to go check on, I've got soup on the oven.
Oh, what a great segue.
Yeah.
Why don't you put her on, because I would really like to see her.
Okay, then we have to switch to hi.
Yes.
How you doing, Pervy? Pervy Campbell, my favorite.
Alisa.
It's too loud.
Oh, don't touch me.
You can be my proxy there, Matt.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to say one thing. Perry's a handful. So,
Oh, well, thank you very much.
yeah, but we love you, Pervy.
Yes, yes, yes. I can hardly wait to come up there and see you guys.
You're the best socialist we know.
Yeah,
I'll be
I like
first
your.
thing in the morning.
You like our socialist capitalist president. I think that is as unique a view as we could hope to have gotten about Obama.
Well, he's such a bad socialist. He wants to be a socialist so badly, but he just doesn't know how to do it. And so he ends up being a super capitalist.
Well, that's what we need to go for next time then.
I suppose
Maybe Hillary will be a bad socialist.
Yeah, maybe she can be as inept as him, and she can try to be a capitalist and then end up driving us all the way to socialism.
Okay, I think we're going off in just a few seconds now.
Fantastic.
Good talk. Hey, why don't you come up here for? That's it.
I think I'm gonna bring some
Hey,
video
why
next
don't
week.
you come up here next week, Perry?
I think I will do that, and I'll bring some video.
All right, that'd be awesome.
Bye,
think I have
Pervy.
some-
We love you.
Love you too.
Later.
Bye.
All right.